Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Mandibles for another hunt. Now, last week we got pummeled trying to find the secretive mortal zone on the Echolopters. We're probably not going to be spending any more time on that. I may take the tack gun and aim for where I think it is, because thanks to your comments and some feedback from last week's episode of Struggle, you guys kind of narrowed it into where I thought it was, where it's that kind of weird box on the very bottom of his front. I do think it's very odd to hide the mortal zone somewhere you can't get to on a highly aggressive animal. Although, I guess, in the same vein of it, the T-Rex may have been the same way, although I think the Carnivores pathfinding almost has the Carnivores themselves kind of present their broadside a few times, so they kind of chase towards you. Like, I've noticed, they might be coming straight for you, but they'll kind of go left or right, or kind of weave back and forth before they do go for the final charge. So, what are we going to do today? Well, I think we're going to do the Amethyst Duskland, because I do want to show off more of it. It is just a very unique map. I may even go at night, because I don't think we've shown that off at night. I've never seen it at night. Weapon-wise, I mean, if I want to go for anything manipulator down, I think the railgun is essential, so we may even just try something simple like this, where a nice proto-Solpuga hunt, go after these big guys, double ammo on the railgun to make it so that we can actually tank them down, and that's probably about it. Because, I mean, I don't think these do that much anymore. Once we hit the manipulator, everything got so tanky in HP, it feels like it's just like pea shooter against them, so we're going to take the only thing that really seems to have worked. I think we will take Tranks just to... Yeah, we're going to take Tranks just to help get our point bonus up, and then see if we can work towards the Nautilus next. Because I think... I'm not sure where I'd like to go taking on the Nautilus at, to be honest. I need at least 1,200 points for them, though, because the 500 and the 700... Actually, might even want... do the math. 500, 700, 1,200... 1,250. So that way I have the double ammo, because, like, if the Echolopters taught us anything, and maybe we'll try squeezing in that little mortal zone hunt at the end of this episode, just to test it out to see. If that taught us anything, these bugs really need the biggest arms you can get, so everything looks good. Let's go for a night hunt when, actually, they're rather fittingly named Amethyst Duskland to see what it's like, so in we go. Okay, so here we are in the Amethyst Duskland, and okay, I'm starting to think the idea of JPR's nighttime of being the night vision wasn't exactly JPR's and was just kind of in broad general how Carnivores is at night. And this doesn't exactly get to show off the Dusklands in any of its nice colors, does it? I may have made a mistake on doing this, but well, at least try taking down a couple of proto-Solpuga so we can get the points. We'll basically just get the points, head then... Okay, yeah, just a Hylonimus. Get back with what points we do get from it, and then change it back to day, so that way we can actually enjoy it for everything it has to see. Now, on most Carnivores maps, I'd probably say this would be a nice little trick, and a neat experience to go through once or twice. Oh. Try a shot off. I don't know if we actually hit it or just spooked it. Probably just spooked it off. I can't remember if that was what we were hearing in the hive or not. Okay, but there was one that was around here that we took a shot at and scared. I was kind of hoping we would have had... I guess maybe luck on our side, we would have gotten a hit off, but I guess that was hoping for a little too much. Oh. How does the moon... I was going to say, how does the moon look that good in a game like this? Like, is it just because of the resolution they chose for the moon? But that looks amazing compared to everything else in the Carnivores. Like, look at the detail on that. Okay, now it sounds like the Predator's out here with us. Like, that was a very interesting choice for a call for whatever it was. Or it might have even just been ambience, but... I don't know if I want to go towards the Predator sound or stay away from it. Well, I mean, we are hunting, and we do have the railgun, so I guess I can stop being a bit of a coward for a little bit, can't I? No reply, so I guess maybe the Predator clicking is just ambience. But yeah, the Duskland is... Oh, wait a minute. We might have actually hit it. This is a blood trail. It's just that through the night vision filter that's kind of on everything. Okay, I didn't realize that we actually did land that hit. Now, how can I get this lucky from so far away and thinking I didn't manage to even get a shot off, yet have that incredibly bad luck with the Eaglopterus? I mean, I will admit we weren't probably aiming for the right thing on the Eaglopterus hunt, but still. To have even gotten the shot off on the Protosolpuga there, and actually get a hit. Although begs the question now, where did it go? Now, I wonder when the first Carnivores game came out, because I feel like this could have been influenced by Jurassic Park's kind of take with the night vision goggles for the T-Rex scene. Or the kind of breakout scene for it. Just because it feels very, very close to that. Of course, it's probably not fair to... I shot you once, where did you go? I only saw Scout 1 before we kind of reset the map so we can actually see what it's supposed to look like, but... And it's probably not fair to use, like, the mass media or something very heavily known like that for comparison, but... I mean, I just can't help myself with this comparison. Like, you probably could have done a... Actually, I don't even know what you could have done for a difference to kind of represent night. I guess it kind of really is the only option now that I think about it, because you can't exactly make it pitch black. You can't really just make your field of vision the only light source. I don't even think the engine could handle something like that. Where are all the big bad bugs? I could have sworn we would have gotten a reply from something by now, or seen something decide, ooh, tasty person. But nothing. Not even that one that we already got the shot off on. Oh, there it is. Although it's running away, which is kind of odd. We've rarely ever seen these guys run away from us. Usually it's always running right towards us to try to take us down, so... I'm guessing that might actually be the same one that we got the one hit off on. I think we've really come a long way in Mandibles from the first very tentative steps of every bit of ambience freaking us out to basically sprinting and running after, trying to get things to attack us or come after us. Come on, you were just up ahead. Oh, okay, I see ya. I saw you climb... Okay, kind of climb the mountain. Okay, as long as you're kind of spinning in circles, we'll rush up this way. Yeah, so that was probably the one that we got the first shot off on. You know what, we'll head back, because... Again, we do want to show off the map when we can see the colors to make the amethyst part. Okay, so we're back in the menu. Let's just do a quick switch to day. There's nothing else to really... I mean... I guess we'll do this then. We are just basically looking to do a shooter course, so this will probably help us kind of go there, and then, like I say, if we squeeze in, maybe do this for 5 minutes, get what points we can, then we'll do a quick little Yakulopterus using all of our blending and everything in our disposal if we can get a mortal shot. Everything looks good though, so let's go into another hunt and see what we can do this time. So let's go on in. Yeah, we're back in, and this is much, much better for what we kind of expect to see. Just want to make sure that run mode is off, and... Okay, for a minute there, it's almost reminded me of Mirkmore Slough, because we always start kind of... Or whenever we start in the south of it, we always start right by the kind of cliffside there, so... But no, this is much different. Okay, so we got one to the southeast. And one way, way off to the west. So this is... Well, you guys are going to see why I don't use the radar on many, if any, of my hunts, because it just makes it so... a little too simplistic to go after these guys with. Like, I'm expecting to see it pop up over the hill. There it is. There we go. Okay, and we got 2 more to the east. Like I say, it literally becomes just like shooting fish in a barrel. It's like Call of the Wild, where I tell you guys, I don't super like using the rifle because it gets really easy, or it seems so much easier. It really just does feel like that once you get into the habit of it. I mean, looks like these 2 are kind of running for it. I'm surprised how quick one was able to get all the way over there, but might even actually be swimming for it. Oh, but the edge of the world does not like us being too close to it. Definitely think the view range has to be only on default for some of the mods. Okay, so there's supposed to be one just somewhere over there. It's just within the very edge, so it actually might be in the water. Yeah, there. Come on out of there, buddy. You're not going for a swim. You're going for getting a few shots in ya. And, I mean, just like that, we'll probably call it there, because that's another 2 of them down, so... Farming these guys is going to be pretty easy with everything that's included there. I admit I probably could have gotten 1 or 2, probably just 1 more with the shots, because I think 3 to take them down? I may be mistaken, but... We'll head back with that and check the points and maybe do that Yakulopterus. Yeah, so we're up to... No, actually, we're over 1,200 now, so that is very good. Oh no, we're 1 point shy of it, actually, so... We'll go after you, go do that. We're going to take the tack gun and that, and I guess maybe not that. That. Basically everything we can to kind of make it a little easier on us, and... Oh, well, I'm trying to think of what would be a very good spot to do this. The Fallen Jungle, I feel, is like too hilly with the marshland. The Hive's not bad. Duskland, I don't think so. I think it might just be the Gates of Dawn because of how flat a lot of the areas are, so... We'll go with this and see, try once or twice and get this Mortal Zone on the Yakulopterus, and maybe we will turn Tranks off, just so we know for sure. That looks good though, so let's hop in and see what we can do on this, shall we? Here's hoping we can at least get 1 mortal shot hit, because that'd be kind of cool to see in a video. Okay, so we're all loaded in here. There's none... Oh, actually there is one... a little bit to the southeast over this way. Yeah, so there it is. So we'll need the tack ready. We basically just need to watch it until it might go and kind of present the little box underneath it. I don't know how long it'll take, though, because, I mean, the AI is unpredictable in that game. Okay, so actually, might get an opportunity here. Yeah, I think it must be the little box where all those legs connect. I don't know if we'd be able to get it in the side or not, but if we can kind of get him to... No. If you would spin right around, please. Good bug sir lady thing. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, you are just giving us a superb chance, okay. Yep, I was figuring that was coming. So maybe, yeah, I think it's that little box-like thing, but we'll restart. Okay, now that's just not fair. Literally, restarted. You see me, don't you? Yes, you do. Restart. Okay, so... Oh, come on! Restarting again. Oh, good God. Third restart in a row. I have 3 of these guys. Oh, but... And... Okay, are you running away? Yes, you are running away, so at least that's okay, but, like... Or are you running away? I don't know what he's doing. He's kind of circling, doing some weird stuff. And I don't know which one I should focus on. You're coming after us, aren't you? Okay, let's restart again. This is getting annoying. Okay, good news is we're in the same situation again, where just to the southeast there's one. But I'm really getting to dislike this. Number one, just the tankiness of a number of the bugs was something that could be pretty frustrating. But number 2 is how finicky this mortal zone is. Like, at least with the T-Rex, you kind of knew and had a lot of opportunity to hit that tiny little point. With these guys being that weird, I think the weird box thing on the very bottom of it, I don't know how easily you can even get a good shot lined up for it. Like, they have to basically be standing still, facing away from you, and be lucky with it going exactly where you're aiming. Like, they look cool in that, it's just, I wish they were a little easier to hunt, but it makes me worried about how bad the Anoodles will be. Like, if you can't aim for it when it's charging you, it really must be, it has to be turned around. Not to the side, though, because we tried that, that didn't seem to work. So you need to face that way more. You're going to see us, aren't you? Like, it makes me wish it was just those little eyes, because at least then you could try aiming for it. Like, okay, just kind of freeze up for a moment and give us a good clear shot at you, please. Oh, stop. Oh, you darn bug, you. Thankfully, at least this is the only one, so I just have to be mindful of how we... Like, I wish he would do that animation when we get a good, clear view of that. This is the only thing that looks like a box to me on the underside, which is the only real leading clue I had towards what this mortal zone may be. Oh, see. Perfect time. But he's facing the Just because he's behind that little ridge there. Okay. Show us once more, please. Just turn around. Yes. I gotta say, not a good mortal zone. Even if it's supposed to be a super tanky thing, it's a bad mortal zone. We're going to exit. And the reason it's a bad mortal zone is because you don't feel like you have split-second chance. Like, the Gojirosaurus, I will admit, did have a good kind of... I don't think it was actually like a true mortal zone, but like a vital spot that you could hit as it was coming after you. You felt like you had the potential. Once you figured out, it seems like in the mouth, or neck, or chin, or you kind of at least felt, even... It didn't have to be so circumstantial in a way. You could almost... It felt like it was accessible. This one doesn't. Because these things are, as you can see, hypersensitive to everything. They're even more so than the Nautilus, which is supposed to be your super apex. So, yeah, I can't go along with this. It's too tanky. Way, way too tanky. To take a single one down needs every railgun shot, and I think even more on the second clip. And no animal in any Carnivores, in any mod, should need to take down, should need an entire clip of your super weapon with double ammo. Because then it just doesn't feel good, to be honest. It doesn't feel kind of like in line with things. The Manipulator, I think you kind of felt that, and Disconnect just kind of grew. We did at least have the railgun, so I don't think it was as much. But like, if you went up against a Protosolpuga with maybe only the tac gun or the minigun, I think you would really feel kind of like, this is BS, why is it so damn tanky? And something that, even without mortal zones, at least you could incorporate a bit differently, I think. Sticking it on the rear end of the hypersensitive thing, though, it still just doesn't agree with me. I can't say I enjoy it, I can't condone it. The design looks great, it's a terrible thing to hunt. It really is. It's either unload the railgun entirely, or use the attack and a bunch of cover stuff whenever you... and just watch it until it eventually turns around. Not really good hunting. At least for things like the Kratoribus, even the Kratoribus. I mean, the AI is very simple, but you can at least kind of figure out, okay, I can try shooting from afar, and then either it'll come in, I can try to get more shots off, or I can say, okay, if I'm going to have Manipulator, let me get a couple with attack off, or one with attack, switch out the minigun, and then when he's in close, I can change out to something. These guys are railgun or nothing at basically this point, so... I can't say I enjoy them. I don't know if we'll really ever get the Mortal Zone. And you know what? I'm happy with that, because at least we got to show them off in-game a bit. We got to go up and get a close-up, so... Echolopterus, you look good, you're not fun. That's what I gotta say. So next week, we're going to try to get enough points to get the Nautilus, the railgun, and double ammo. And then we'll have to see, because we're basically getting towards the very end game of Mandibles here. We've only got this last animal to basically take on. I don't know if I'll go to the DLC. I think for a 34-episode series already, with actually a week or 2 weeks still to go, we're going to probably put a rest to Mandibles before it goes over too long. And I don't know what we'll replace it with. I would like to try to keep something Carnivores just for that feel we've been going with, but I don't know what mod we'll do next. It's kind of hard to say what could follow up Mandibles, to be honest, so we'll have to take suggestions you guys leave and see where things go from there. But in the meantime, thank you guys very much for joining me on another episode of Mandibles, a little filler hunt as we slowly work our way up in points, and next week will probably be the same, but we'll go back to more classic SurvivalVis in this, where it's like Duskland with that, and the Hole Puncher, and maybe some other things. Just back to... It feels like you're properly hunting instead of shooting with everything you got. Although I guess that's technically kind of one and the same in a way, but it just felt different. At least to me it did. I don't know, maybe you guys it did, it didn't. You let me know in the comments. But we'll leave things here, so if you did like the video, be sure to leave a like or comment right down below. I'm always hoping for feedback from you guys, and let me know what you think. Are these final 4 a little too tanky and should be a little bit dialed back, or do you feel like there's a certain edge I'm missing or a tactic I'm missing that would make it more of an improved feeling? Until I see you all in the next episode, those survivors and hunters alike, please remember to take care and stay alive.